Hi everyone. Okay, I have been visiting the Mountain View Church of God of Prophecy that's located in the community of Mountain View. It's a wonderful church. I really enjoy what it is that they're doing, especially with the young people in that community. So every Friday they have a lot of interesting things going on with the youth, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them to just get those young people off the streets and into the church where they can be ministered to in a very positive way. So a few Fridays ago, we had an activity where they were told to just do skits about conflicts in the community, but not only in the community, but also conflict in schools and conflict within the family. So I have those clips and I will be showing those clips to you. Later I will show you a clip of when I spoke to Kadia Allen, who is the youth leader at that church, just talking to her about the different kinds of conflict in that community and what the church is doing to address that. Stay tuned. What's your name?
Kadia Allen.
Your name is Kadia Allen. And which church do you attend, Kadia?
Church of God of Prophecy.
And where is that located?
Mountain View Avenue.
Mountain View Avenue. All right, and what's your position there?
Oh, I'm the youth leader.
You are
one of the youth leaders for this church.
Okay, all right, great. I was talking to Shanika and Kimona just now about conflicts in the community, right? And I just want to get your take on it. What kind of conflict do you see in this community, and what is the church doing to help persons who are living here?
Well, Mountain View historically is known to be a kind of violent community. We've had flare-up of gang wars throughout our time here as a church. Not necessarily our immediate location. Our immediate surrounding is relatively peaceful, but further up the road, we would have times where gang violence would break out. As well as I've noticed that you have a lot of family feuds that might happen. You'll be here at church one day and you'll be hearing an argument between a man and his lady, or just family members, random family members. So those would be the two main conflicts that is evident in this community. Now, as the question relates to what the church is doing about it, our church really has always been a place where people can come in and seek guidance and seek counsels, as well as you have a lot of community members. Well, a good amount of community members that attend this church. So a lot of the times where there are even feuds in their own families, you can have them, or we have seen them coming in and asking for prayers and seeking counseling, as well as our church is a praying church. So whenever conflicts are going on in terms of especially the violence, we are a church that prays really a lot for this community.
For the community, all right. You said a lot about, you said persons coming, right? Whenever they want an escape, they can come here. So this would be their place of refuge, right?
Right.
What about the church going out into the community? What is the responsibility of the church to reach the wider community, not just in prayers, but really doing something physical?
One of the biggest responsibilities of the church to go out and to kind of, evangelize and spread that message of Jesus' love. So of course, I do believe that the church really has a great responsibility to do that. Our church is one of our weaker traits in that we have not gone out as much as we should, right? However, the few times that we have gone out and we have heard a situation going on, through members here, we hear that this family is in a kind of issue and we have gone out, it has indeed made an impact. So that is why I think moving forward, especially I know for 2012, one of the things that we really want to focus is really just community work, and not just in an evangelism sense, but in a sense where we make our presence just felt in the community in other areas such as counseling, even doing health fairs and stuff like that. That's one of our main push, I know, for 2012.
Okay, you said 2012, but in light of the upcoming election, which is December 29th, where is the voice of the church in all this? What responsibility does the church have? especially in a volatile community like
The first
Mountain
thing
View.
in every church, I would think, is prayer. And it's so good that you brought that up, because Wednesday we met here and we received a teaching on intercessory prayer and supplication prayer, and we were broken up into teams, and we really spent a good amount of time just really praying for the upcoming election, making supplication to God, interceding on behalf of the country. So I know that is a base and something that we've been doing continuously as we're in this season. I personally had a plan to do a Jesus Station before, well, this was before the election was called, for December. However, we will see how that goes. I'm yet to discuss it with the evangelism team, but that is something that has been laid on my heart, and of course I discussed with the pastor, and she also wants to do that because it would be a good message of peace and a good message of love to kind of go into the communities and pray with them and pray with people and have that kind of, set that kind of a precedence there in the community before the election.
Right, and that is what I was thinking about as well. It's not only about praying within the confines of the church, but about going out into the community and praying with the community members.
Right.
Even going on the street corner where the dons are and ministering to them and praying with them.
That would be. So as I said, it's not something I've officially discussed as yet, only with the pastor.
I think you should.
We've yet to kind of solidify those plans, because a Jesus Station in and of itself is a very simple thing. It doesn't really take major planning, and it doesn't take a long time to plan, and we've done it already. So what we need now is just the messages that we're going to go out there with, and of course the tracks, and of course the people who are willing to pray, people who are willing, to go out there and give up the tracks and stuff like that.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to share, Kadia Allen?
About conflicts?
Yes.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that as Christians we carry the presence of God, and wherever we see conflicts, even today, just witnessing a man trying to basically beat up an elderly lady who was a drug addict and who thought had stolen from him. My very first thought is that I need to get near the situation and start praying, right? So as Christians, I believe that we carry the presence of God, and we are the carriers of His peace as well. So it's important to us not to step away from situations where there are conflicts, but we need to be bold enough to kind of step into those situations and bring the shalom of God with us. And as well as we shouldn't be afraid to reach out to people who we know are going through things. At times, people are really going through some very crazy stuff in their family life, and they have all of these outside, well, not outside, they have all of these other negative influences or people who don't know Jesus Christ giving them a lot of crazy advice. So we're not supposed to be afraid to kind of encourage people, even if they don't ask. Say, I heard so and so is going on, and give them a good word of wisdom and a good word from the Lord, and kind of tell them biblical way on how to resolve conflicts.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for talking with me, Miss Allen.
You're welcome.
All right.
Miss Aaron.